Hello guests, tea sippers, and tea enthusiasts watching out there. Jen here, and I just wanted to say thank you all for the love and support for Cosplay Tea Time and its first season. Yay! So we just finished wrapping up and now we are starting our second season, which is so exciting. We have some themes, which we should have the video posted beforehand, pretty sure. Check the list later on. So if you want to join, in that video, there are ways on how to join, so be sure to check it out. We have a lot of exciting themes. I can't wait to just start recording with everyone. Alrighty, but I have another announcement to make, and that is, as some of you might know, we had a YouTube banner art competition. We already had our cute little mousy mascot in our thumbnail, and not only that, we wanted to have like a different sort of banner art design. So we opened up a competition in May, entries closed in August, and now we get to reveal the winner. So our winner is, drumroll please, I don't know how to say her username, so we're just going to say our lovely editor Mars. Yay! So Mars, thank you for submitting your design. It is absolutely cute. I'll have a picture of it here somewhere. So yes, so excited to see that we had, our lovely submission. We all voted, and of course we now have our YouTube banner art, so be sure to check that out as well. Alrighty, so that's it for me. As always, thank you all for the support. Hopefully you all enjoy our second season of content. I'm looking forward to it, and as always, keep sipping away. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Cosplay Tea Time, a community full of fun-loving cosplayers where we talk about the art of cosplay, we talk about different themes, and other fun surprises. It's a way to build community among cosplayers and to just meet new people. So we're going to talk more about how you can join in just a moment, but first I have some lovely guest and tea sippers here with me who are going to make their introductions, starting with
Naomi. Hi, everybody.
Hello, I am Springy from Demon Interviews, all the other random social medias I've said 19 other times, so go check out those episodes. And yeah.
It's a new season, but we will definitely have links posted down below for y'all to go follow and support our tea sippers. And thank you all for joining as well. My name is Jen. I'm today's host. I'm the founder of Cosplay Tea Time. I can be found on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Jen.cosplays45. Been cosplaying for about 2 years. Kind of a noob, but I am excited to start this community and to get to know people and just have a place to chill and enjoy some tea or other beverages and just talk about fun things. So, and today's topic is going to be like a high school AU. We're not role-playing as these characters. I did want to mention that as well. So we're going to be answering as ourselves, but we are dressed as our characters, which we'll explore a little bit further. But first, I like to start off with some icebreaker questions, just getting to warm up the room in a sense, even though we're all in our little corners of the world, or really armpit of California. So we're going to start with our first one, which is always a fun one. What is the latest anime series you have watched?
The latest anime series that I have watched is the My Hero Academia Season 5.
Excited for Season 6.
I don't watch many of the animes, but the most recent Japanese media in general I have consumed. That sounds like I'm eating it. But is the newest episode of Kamen Rider just came out yesterday. So I've been seeing clips of it throughout the day. So, and the season's almost over. So in 5 years there'll be in English. I'll be able to read it in 5 years. But it's fine.
I get to enjoy the show, which is good. Awesome. So, trying to think. So, recently I've been watching Ruby Ice Queendom. It's a new spin-off series of the main show Ruby. Really enjoyed the music, the designs, the different character development, anything Nora related. I'm just like, oh, like I have to watch it. So there's that, and then of course a couple of cuckoos as well about a boy and a girl who were switched at birth, and then years later, like he comes across her, and her parents like get really excited, and they figure out like they got switched and now they're engaged. So it's this whole drama thing, and it's so entertaining and so funny. So definitely recommend checking it out. Speaking of other anime themes and whatnot, anime is known for like a lot of food, for sure. And at Cosplay Tea Time, we talk a lot about food as well. I'm wondering if there's like a certain food from any anime series that you all have like wanted to try. Like you just wanted to reach across into the screen and take out the food and gobble it up for yourselves.
Oh, definitely Deku's katsudon that he has.
Personally, again, I'm just kind of interpreting it as Japanese media because I'm not the biggest anime fan, but in my favorite season in Kamen Rider O's, there's these like ice pops, which are just thick and like a flavored thing, like a flavored, ice thing, yeah. And one of my favorite characters eats them and uses them as currency for him to do things. So I really want to taste one and be like, why are you paying this man in food when he doesn't need to eat? But that's the whole different conversation for a whole different day. But yeah, I would love to taste one of those.
So it's like a popsicle, or
yeah, it's like it's instead of like it being like more milky, if that makes sense. Like it's not like an ice cream. It's like a slushy on a stick, if that makes more sense.
I like that. It'd be perfect for the hot summer months. So, Otter Pop?
They're like Otter Pops on a stick.
I don't know what that is.
Sounds interesting.
Okay. Well, sure. I don't know. But
Springy's gonna be looking up later, sending it to me.
Otter Pops. Okay. But yeah. Carrying on.
Oh, you're good. You're good. I'm trying to think. I really want to try like ramen from like different shows, like Naruto and like Komi Can't Communicate. There's like a small portion of an episode with ramen, and they always make it look like so good and just so interesting that it's like, I don't know, it's better than the little instant noodle cups I get. So definitely would like to try some ramen for sure. Alrighty. So that was my icebreaker questions. So now we go into my little Cosplay Tea Time spiel, which is, if this is your first time tuning into our lovely Cosplay Tea Time hour, welcome. Thanks for joining us, taking a moment out of your day, as we're taking a moment out of our day to get dressed up in cosplay, bring some beverages. I have a lovely ginger peach and turmeric tea, helping with the headache right now, so that's good. We have little delicacies and all this stuff, so we take a moment to talk about cosplaying, talk about different fandom themes, and then we kind of just hang out and talk. And then you all get to listen, you all get to participate in the comments, so it's just a fun way to, spread some joy and cheer in the cosplay community, which is always fun and exciting. So if you are a fellow cosplayer that's watching and would love to join, we would love to have you and expand our community for sure. Just be sure to check out our Instagram. Be sure to follow us there. We're getting close to 100 followers at the time of this recording. So exciting. Just message us on Instagram. There's like a backup link in case messages, because Instagram is picky sometimes. We get it. But just message us. We'll send you the Discord link, get you squared away. We'll get you in here, get you familiar with our little community. So it is so much fun. And just a quick moment of appreciation for those that have been following us, supporting us. Thank you. Much, much appreciated for sure. We wouldn't be here without y'all's love and support. I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be talking to myself like, I hope somebody watches. So sometimes you just gotta have a little small sliver of hope to be like, all right, we're gonna make this. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna post it and we're gonna feel good about it. So alrighty, but yes, do check us out on Instagram. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe our YouTube channel, as well as our lovely guest and tea sippers here as well. that's my little spiel. Let's get back to the fun topic at hand, which is a school theme. And this is going to be posted around like early September. I know like different states and counties and whatnot might start like on different dates. Like I think somebody in a different Discord server said they started school like last week, like the first week of August. And I'm like, really? That's so early. Like I feel like y'all just got started on summer vacation. What do you mean you have to go back to school? So I was at a loss of that. But it happens, so can't really do much about it. But yes, so we're going to talk about some of our fond memories of school, as well as, any words of advice into the coming school year. So we're going to go ahead and start with the first one, which is tell me about the character that you're wearing right now, and what show are they from? Are they a student? It could be high school, university, or is it a teacher or professor?
Okay, I am wearing a Mr. Aizawa cosplay. He is the teacher for Class 1A in My Hero Academia.
He's so sleepy. Should have had the little sleeping bag as well.
I got a hood.
There you go.
So I'm wearing an alternate universe version of Jean Arc from Ruby. Shocking. I know. It seems like that's the only character I have. I have more, I swear. But where like their uniforms are just more casual, higher, and it's just what I wear whenever I do that type of outfit for Jean instead of just wearing the hoodie or not sleeveless, short-sleeved hoodie that he has,
Pumpkin Pete.
Yes.
It's not a good cereal for you, but super cute looking. So, alright, ready. And I'm representing another Ruby. I'm Nora Valkyrie. Shocking, I know, as Springy would say. So this is a high school version of Nora. She wears little peppy outfits, something I would not have worn back in my day. Just like cute little crop tops, definitely the color pink, cute jewelry, and a headband. Not sure if we have anybody in here who knows. Gossip Girl, one of the main characters, Blair, she wears headbands all the time, and it's to symbolize like a crown, because she's like the queen bee of like her high school. So I kind of found this cute little thing at a dollar store, and I was like, oh, this could be cute for like high school Nora, that this is her crown to symbolize that she's the queen bee and is confident. So I was really excited to put her on. Okay, so talking about y'all's past experiences, what was your favorite grade or year in like high school or college?
I would probably have to say my senior year of high school. It's just like, I don't want to see none of y'all ever again.
Say adios. Goodbye.
Personally, trying to think what year that was. It was I always get the different terms for high school years mixed up because I was in charter school from 7th to 12th. So all the years kind of just blend together for me for all those because I had the exact same teacher, the exact same friends. So it's like we're all the exact same people the whole time. But I believe the most fun year was not freshman, the one after that. That's junior, right?
Sophomore.
No.
Freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. Right?
Oh, okay. Yeah. But that was because I was in a really fun cooking class with a lot of my friends at the time. And it was super fun. We actually got to go off campus just before they had an actual second. They added a building on like the last 2 years of me being there. But this before that, so we had to go to a different school to actually do the actual class. We had, like, the teacher came to our school, loaded us up into a van, to a white van, and and took us away from the school. It was marked. I have a joke that maybe I'll bring up later, but yeah,
I was just about to say that's a bit suspicious.
it was marked with school county stuff, so don't
Mm-hmm.
worry. I have a different joke about the same type of situation I'll talk about later on. So we'll
Sure.
just carry on from there.
Oh my goodness. Yes, I would have to say sophomore year of high school was a lot of fun. A lot of my friends were still attending the high school because in junior year you could opt out to go to like a technical school and kind of get a head start on your career. So, but until then, I was with my friends in a lot of classes. Like I was enjoying high school life. I was doing good in my classes. Maybe not like perfect, but it was just enough to keep my grades up. I liked what I learned and all that fun stuff. So definitely that one. I'm not gonna get into college and stuff because I really don't remember. I just remember being stressed out all the time. So
That's a mood.
yeah, for real. I only know one time there was like a club I was in. We did like a not like a field day. I don't know what they call it. It was like an activity day. And we did like tie-dye t-shirts. We bought stuff for people to do like tie-dye t-shirts and stuff. And that was really fun getting to talk to other students because everybody's normally in class, but that was like the one time like they were all gathering and we weren't worrying about school. We were just talking about life and what we wanted to do. So that's what you need to do. Cosplay tea time tie-dye. Add it to my never-ending list. Alrighty, so sometimes during school, I think the running joke is everybody's favorite subject is lunch. So, what were some of your favorite school lunches?
Well, for me, normally I love mini corn dog day, but other than that, my favorite school lunch was what I normally got, which was a spicy chicken sandwich, french fries, and one of those giant ice drinks, the sparkling waters.
You had sparkling water?
They were flavored sparkling waters, and they came in like this, like almost like
That's amazing.
gallon liter bottle.
That sounds good.
I actually have a bottle right here on my desk if you guys want to see it.
I know, it's okay, it's okay.
All right.
It's okay. Maybe after.
Right.
This is kind of going back to like my elementary school days and like the 1 year of middle school, because again, charter school is a combination of homeschooled and public schooling. So they didn't serve lunch while I was there. I read the news, and then they started. Then the year after I left, they started serving lunch. So curse you. But made a whole joke about it with my friends. But I loved like Wild Mike's pizza. It was like a full slice of pizza. It was like kind of cold, but it was fine. It's pizza, if it's good and like if it's new-ish and even if it's cold, it's pizza. It's good. But that was personally my favorite. I didn't always get school lunches. I got most of the time like home lunches. But even if I didn't, I would still try and go to the share table and be like, yes, there's a Wild Mike's pizza. Yes, haha. I'll have this with my favorite and like my mother made me. Yes.
Let's see, school lunch. So I can't remember. I know in high school I packed a lunch. I really don't remember middle school or elementary school, but I did have to pack. I would pack like PB&J and chips and like a dessert and stuff. And then, but whenever I started working, like middle of my junior year, and I'd have like a little bit of cash, I would go in line and pick up just like a small bit of food if I was like extra hungry that day. And I know they had like, they called them shrimp poppers. There was like little deep fried shrimp things that were really good. Sometimes they would have like orange chicken. And of course the little mini salads that was literally just lettuce and shredded carrots in like a little container, which I would douse with ranch. So hey, it's energy for the day ahead. So okay. So there's a thing in high school yearbooks. I think the senior class is the only one that does them. The superlatives. So have you ever had a superlative? So just like a couple examples, like best dress, most musical, blanking out. Most humorous, most funny, most likely to succeed, stuff like that. So, have you ever had one, and maybe even the character that you're cosplaying? What would their superlative be?
Well, at my school, we really didn't have any of those because they seemed too clicky,
Mm,
apparently. Or at least that's what I'm assuming. And I think if Aizawa had like so and so, he would be like most likely to be found sleeping in class.
exactly.
My school never had it. We barely had a
No?
yearbook program. It was like 5 kids in there with the computer teacher. Um, and like we never got them at the end of the year. We always got them at the start of the next year. So if you're a senior, you have to go in after you're done and be like, we need this, please. And even then, it's like half the time you get them, half the time you don't. But that was just how the program, just how they were ordering them, how that worked. But yeah, there was never any superlatives. John, I don't want to be rude, but he would probably get like most likely to fail.
Oh.
I don't know if that's one. I know that sounds really sad, but that's just what I think he would probably get because of like so many rude people. But like
I was thinking
that's
like
just
most nerdy or geeky. Seem.
I was
that
thinking
too.
like most likely to pick up chicks in class.
Most flirtatious.
I don't know which John you're thinking of, but the one I'm thinking of is not that well. It's not that well off. I
I
don't.
was referring to the moms in season 8 when they started flirting with John.
That be most flirted on, not. But even then, I feel like that's just the hair.
Yeah. And you could
Best hair
best
4
hair.
years
There you
after
go.
school. There. That's the happy one. The sad one is most likely to fail, but
Oh,
that's just because people are rude and come back to the reunion being like, I fooled you all. I'm
there you go.
not that better off. Carrying on.
The best revenge is to live well. So there's that. There you go. So I did not have any superlatives. I was that quiet, geeky child that sat in the back of the classroom. So and that's totally fine. I didn't want my picture out there. So, but I think Nora would be best dressed. I could see her being very casual, but she's kind of just nicely dressed every day, dressed for success. That's what it is. So she definitely would get best dressed and wear like her best pink dress for the photo that day. So
Yeah, she would also get most energetic.
if they had that, yeah, I'm pretty sure she would.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So those are just some fun ones. Let's see. Talking about y'all, what was your favorite subject in school?
I really didn't have a favorite subject, but I had a most hated subject, which
Most
was
disliked.
history, obviously, because that put me to sleep.
Oh.
Per, uh, Personally, first of all, I can relate. I actually did fall asleep in my history class once. Uh, my teacher barely caught me. But but my favorite ones were always math and science. Those were always my favorites. That's why I'm still kind of going down that path. Like I recently had to take an exam, like really this morning, and like half of it was like doing math, very simple math. It was like food label stuff. It wasn't that hard. It was just multiplication, but still, like I'm still kind of following down that science and math path. But yeah, those were always my favorite ones. Sometimes they're a little bit hard, but they're always fun, in my opinion.
Yes. Yeah, so kind of like the STEM type of approach. But you need people in that because I cannot do math. That is definitely one of my least favorite ones. I'd always have to stay after school and get tutored, but I did enjoy English. I was the English nerd. Grammar took some warming up to, but learning about like English history, I guess you could say. Like we took like American literature and like learning about the different writing styles. And then during my junior year, the only thing I liked during my junior year was we had a British literature class in which we learned about like Shakespeare and we read I was gonna say Beowulf. Was it that one? I can't remember. But there was I think it's Beowulf. I'm not thinking about the Ruby Grimm. I'm thinking about like the story of the guy that lives in the bottom of the lake and the warrior tries to go after him and stuff like that. So that was really fascinating to read for the first time. So really got me to appreciate it. So alrighty, did that one. So what was your favorite after school activity? Did you participate in any clubs, any sports?
I participated in 2 clubs, but ended up dropping one. Oh, sorry. I keep trying to put this finger up instead. My middle finger keeps. We'll edit that out. Sorry.
I'll figure that out later.
If we have to read this, I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
But yeah, one. Yeah, I just did Asian club, and then I dropped multicultural.
Okay.
This is actually a really fun one, and actually I could bring up the joke from earlier. So even though I wasn't a part of like the normal high school, I was actually able to do a lot of their after school programs. Because it was my school, like 5 feet of forest, and then the high school, so it was like right there. And so it was the local college. It was right across the street from the high school. In that little, it was just like a little thing, and then the elementary school was like 2 feet away the other way. They were just like, pick the right schools, and you're just always right there. Anywho, best school district. If you live off of this street, you have 4 of them right there. You'll never have to move again. Anywho, to actually answer the question, I was part of this mentoring program, and where the high schoolers got to basically mentor 5th graders from the different elementary schools around town, and basically tell them, don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. Don't hit that kid because he took your Lego. So on and so forth. Stuff like that. And to bring up what I was saying is that the only markings they had on their white vans are numbers on the back and a piece of paper. So every Wednesday or so, just a pretty much unmarked white van would just drive in front of my house. I would hop in and then just drive to the local school, and then go to the local elementary school. So like one of them, and it was like we always made jokes because like the people who were driving were like late 20s, so like we all just always make jokes about that, and they were fine with it. But yeah, it's like it was always funny. We always was like, come on in, we have candy, because I was always the first one in the car, because it was they went to my house, then they went to the high school, so I was like, welcome, have some candy, because I'm still a weirdo to this day, and I was then too. But yeah, that was pretty much the only after school program I was part of. Even in elementary school, I was part of it as the 5th grader in that situation. So I was in that program for a long time. But yeah.
Just wanted to clarify, you knew these people, the driver and the teachers. So just saying, viewers out there.
I knew them for years. Do not just hop into a random white van because a 20-something told you to. Do not do that.
Don't do it.
But yes, I knew these people. I went to different meetings, either at the building where they're mainly located, or at the high school when there's sometimes meetings. So I knew these people. Do not just jump into a van full of high schoolers that's white and unmarked. It will not end well unless you know them. Anyhow,
just wanted to clarify that for safety reasons.
Yes.
So.
Very true. Very true.
Oh my goodness. Yes. So after school activities, so I was in the indoor track and field program for 3 years. So we literally just ran circles. for hours and hours. So much fun. But I did get to build up like my upper body strength and, got to connect with my fellow peers and whatnot. But then like towards the end of like junior and senior year, I started working, save up money for college, and then I just didn't do any after school activities. But righty, have a couple more questions, which is, what is your favorite high school related anime or fandom? Like, what's a favorite fandom of high schoolness?
Oh my god, the Oran High School Host Club Shannon.
Good
They're
one.
crazy. But I
Maybe
love
pretty.
Mm-hmm. I have like 3 different answers. I have like 2 answers, not including Ruby. Um, there was a season of Kamen Rider that was mainly high schoolers, and it was like just in a high school. And the other one is Doki Doki Literature Club, which I won't get into. Uh, but both of them are high school related. Mainly the Kamen Rider one is one I will talk about a tiny bit. They are all high schoolers in Japan, and actually it was like an anniversary season, so it was like, or like close to it ish. So like there kept on being like these specials and stuff. It was fun. It's a purposefully fun season because like yeah, it's fun.
Awesome. Yeah, I was also gonna say Ruby, but I'm like, they're not really in class a whole lot. They're out fighting and doing other things and whatnot. So I was thinking of 2. One is Comey Can't Communicate. I think I brought it up a little bit ago. It's just like, your regular school, they're learning and helping each other, but each character has like a bizarre trait or something. Like, they're not like coming in based on like transcripts. I mean, yeah, that is part of it, but it's like the weirder you are, the more like accepted into the school you are. So it's really good. It's really wholesome. I love the music and the animation and the characters. And the other one I was just thinking of right now is the Attack on Titan, like junior high school. I don't know if anybody's seen it, but it's like a spin-off of like the sad and tragic and like gory version of Attack on Titan. It's like this very cute, chibi, like everybody's so adorable and alive. Like spoilers, and I remember like watching the first season. I'm like, wait a minute, why are you in this? Like you're not in it towards the end of season 2. So, but yeah, it's really funny. I love Armin and his little blanket. It's kind of like Aizawa, kind of. So it's so cute. But yeah, that would be some good ones to watch for sure. Brady, we got one more question, which is talking to the viewers out there who might be watching. What is one hopeful thing to let others know to remember during the school year? What are some tips and tricks?
Study. Make sure you study and set alarms for like personal time, study time, and bed.
In bed.
Since Naomi just went over a lot of the learning aspects of it, I'm gonna say, because I work at the elementary school in my town, just because you're upset does not mean you can hit someone.
Speaking from experience.
From the adult side of seeing, but yeah, not gonna get into that because I not going to. But yeah, just because something's going on does not mean you can hit or physically harm anybody else. If you need help, seek help or talk to your parents or whoever you trust or whatever way you wish to do it. Just do not go out and hurt people. Please. It will save you time. It will save the adults' time, the teachers' time. Do not do that. Please just be safe and don't hurt other people. Thank you.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Yeah, I definitely feel like schools need to teach like just some like social skills or something, like have a class or two, just like, what do you do when you feel this way? Like, who can you talk to and whatnot, which hopefully, fingers crossed, next year might be part of my job. We'll get into that next year's school recording. I might have an update depending if this grant goes through, but just a way to go into the school and talk with students about like mental health and whatnot, because it is important to start addressing that at a young age. So, but that's not what I wanted to bring up. So, just what Naomi was saying, study, setting alarms helps. Definitely get sleep, eat a good balanced meal, have some healthy snacks nearby. Try to stay focused. You think, oh yeah, that project's due in several months or several weeks away. Like, I got plenty of time, and you keep putting it off, and then the next thing you know, it's like the due date's like 3 days away, and you're like, I gotta do all this. So it's best to start early, as early as you can. Just start planning. You don't have to do all the project in one night, but just kind of start planning out what you want to do, and then slowly work towards your goal to be like, all right, this is, so that we can get to the finish line without feeling so stressed out. Speaking from experience. So, but you got this. So, before we wrap up, any last minute thoughts or questions for me or about the theme?
I just kind of have a general question. And if it's not an okay question, then you're welcome to edit it out. But not just gift me saying I don't have any questions. But what is one of the most shocking things you've seen at school? It kind of just goes into just, and it goes to both of you. And if we have time, I'll even answer one of mine from when I was a kid, because I'm not going to say one when I was an adult.
Like something we've seen or experienced?
Whichever one's more shocking. In your opinion, obviously nothing. All the same guidelines that Jen made for us. Do not break those guidelines, even if it's more shocking than your second plan.
Go ahead, Naomi.
This one's actually kind of funny. So I saw the band practicing out on the football field, and one of them tripped and they all started falling down like dominoes. No one was hurt, thankfully. No one was hurt, but it was kind of humorous.
Oh my goodness. Hopefully they were okay. Maybe their pride was injured. I can't think of anything, so I don't want to talk about people that, and then later on they'll find it. So I don't know. There's nothing really shocking that stands out. Again, I was just like the quiet little nerdy girl that just wanted to get through high school. So, but Springy, I feel like you have a story to tell us.
I have one, but I'm not going to say it because that's when I was working. One of the most shocking things technically I've done, and that my question was just like, you, the other person happened to you or to another person, or shocking for other people, was that, gosh, diddly dang, I have two now. I was going to do the one I had in my head first. So during this cooking class, like during like the second year when we were actually in like our school campus and stuff, we were working on like little flowers on a cake, and the teacher was like, ladies, like when your boyfriend or whoever gave you flowers, and like none of them responded, and they're like, and the teacher was like, have you never gotten flowers before? And all, just like the whole female part of the class was like, nope. And generous different terms. That's not the end of the story. But so later that month, because I know I didn't do it next week, I had 3 female friends, and I actually bought them all flowers. Like a little bouquet of flowers. And I gave them out to each of them. And ironically, I was talking to one of the female friends, being like, okay, I'm gonna be doing this, and they're like, oh, cool, you can do it for them and it'll be cool. And then I showed up and I handed her one too. I was like, haha, tricked you. But yeah, it was nice. And then one of their boyfriends gave me the death glare for the rest of the day, but you know what, he didn't like me anyway, so that's fine.
Oh god.
He was in the class too, so he had he had opportunities. I waited like a month. Like, he could have done something, but Not on me, man.
It's such a cute story. Little blonde-haired Springy, like, here's your little bouquet. The innocent days.
It was like sophomore year.
Oh, so you weren't so little.
No, well, I'm
That's
littler
really
than
sweet.
I am now, but yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so that's a really good question. So, shocking things. I'm sure a lot of folks have seen shocking things. Put your shocking school stories down below. Any other questions, thoughts? Nope, head shakes all around. Alrighty, so again, make sure you're staying on top of your studying. Don't fall behind because it's hard to catch back up. Get proper sleep, get a proper meal, have some tea, of course, and we're going to go ahead and conclude this episode. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for the support. Appreciate it very, very much. We will see you in the next episode here in a couple days, weeks. We don't know. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell. Until then, stay safe, be kind, and keep sipping away.
Bye.
Good day, everyone. Mousy here from the podcast Cosplay Tea Time, here to welcome you into the new school year. Yay! Grab your pencils, books, and backpacks, because all this learning with your teachers is going to be the best school year ever. Now, as my mama Mousy always says, let's go out the door and go, go, go! Struggling with school or a subject? Don't worry. Mousy and everybody from Cosplay Tea Time believes in you. And one last thing, go get 'em, students and scholars!